It's time for a van tour. We are here in Miami, Florida with our 2000 Ford Econoline 150 that we converted ourselves into a camper van. And today I'm going to show you all the ins and outs. So I'll start with the front and then we'll go all the way to the back. In the glove right here we have 2 things of incense, some sage, another thing of sage, little hand sanitizers. This right here is a cat that my friend Michelle gave me. It was her lucky cat, and so we velcroed him to the dash so that the cat could see the country with us, and so Michelle could see them. Up here we have just like our main, phones, so we can charge both of our phones, a tape cassette thing so we can play whatever music we want to play. In this glove right here we just have toilet paper, napkins, some food for Rumi, and we have some water, my sandals, Rumi's harness and leash, the camera bag that has all the camera stuff in it, my purse, and some snacks we were munching on earlier. Yeah. And in the back cabin we have our trusty dusty 2018 Road Atlas. This is come in handy so much. I mean, we haven't really had a situation where our phone goes out or anything yet, but we do have, this option if we ever want to see something, and we can like definitely follow along, and it has amazing recommendations for places we should stop. So this is awesome. Some cat toys for Rumi are in there, a couple other things, mail and important things in there. In this one we have my journal and my passion planner. This is Rumi's litter box. It's made by Modcat, and it's my favorite litter box because it doesn't have to be open on the side, so he can jump in and go straight in, and it definitely helps keep everything cleaner than it would. Right here we have a little fan. It's actually on right now. It's battery powered, and we have to figure out a cool way to mount it up because it'd be really helpful. But it helped us last night when we were stealth camping. Well, we weren't really stealth camping because it was a rest stop, but we were resting at a rest stop, and we were able to use this when we got hot instead of having to leave the windows open. It's dangerous. Rumi, say hi. Are you loving van life? Tell the people. He's loving it so far. He loves to explore. Right here we have our incense burner and Rumi's food and water. This is a picture that was given to Matt as a gift, and we just have it here to hide our big electricity control box thing that's here. I stole this rug out of my childhood bedroom just so that we can have something here, but soon we're gonna get a bigger one that sort of covers more area and is a less startling blue. This was a gift from my aunt before we left for protection. It's a huge amethyst piece. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it works perfectly right in this corner. Here's our bed. And this bed skirt, we got fabric from Joann's, and we cut it, and Matt staple gunned it to the wood of our bed, and my aunt gave us a trim. She hemmed it for us so it wouldn't fray, and also added some trim to it really beautifully. Underneath here you'll see we have a bag with some toiletry things and makeup if I ever need it, which I usually don't. Rumi's travel backpack, Matt's backpack, my backpack, the bag of toiletries, litter box, the tripod bag, another bag with small things, our big 10-foot by 10-foot tent, and a sleeping bag. And right here is some magnets that my dad gave us to put on the van. We just put them in there for now for the tour purposes, but it's to advertise for his business. He forced us to be a driving commercial for him. So on this side we have Rumi's bag. It has his clothes, treats, vitamins, whatever he may need. That's why he just got super hyped. Yeah, okay, let's put it over here. Look, right here, Rumi. Get out, please. Okay, this is my clothing bag. This is all the clothes I own is in this bag, and all the clothes Matt owns is in this bag. And all of our shoes are in this bag. And right here we keep some of the Reflectix that we use on our window. And this is our Goal Zero. This is the second to smallest size that they sell. This is what plugs into our 100-watt solar panel that we run the wires through here, and we have a hole cut out in the van that we showed you guys in the conversion that the cords go out to and hook onto our solar panel when we are using it. Some laundry that we were folding, our Tibetan prayer flags, these little LED lights here. See? The remote helps them get a little bit brighter, get a little bit brighter. It looks really nice at night. There's Rumi's little bed there, and underneath here we have a 6-inch memory foam mattress that we ended up cutting a little bit short because it already extends out pretty far, but we couldn't do it all the way to where the van started because Matt is too tall to be able to do that, so we had to extend it out as far as possible to keep my baby comfortable. Under here, in order to access things a little bit easier if we don't have much room going on here, we just built these little hinge doors so that we could pick things up and just access things from under there too. Well, this is just the extra fabric from our window coverings that we just like punctured a hole into, and then we tie it to this hook here. And it works nicely as a sleep barrier, but we might get like a nicer curtain in the future. So these are our window coverings. We have them for every single window except for the passenger and driver side window. They're made out of our Reflectix insulation. Inside we put this pretty purple fabric, and then we just stapled the borders around with a regular paper stapler. And before we go to sleep, we just place them beautifully on the window. And it's also nice when we're driving because it reflects the sun and keeps the heat out so that Rumi can stay cool, and so we can stay cool pretty much the whole time. Alright.
What's up, everybody? Matt here. I'm about to show you guys the back of the van. My favorite part. So, oh yeah, before I open the doors, as you can see, we have the solar panel hooked up to this nice little ladder we got from Amazon, right? And we got them connected with these bungee cords right here through these holes. It's flexible, so it's good for that. And that means it's actually portable too. So when we can't get sun facing this way, we can take it off, place it anywhere else we want. Comes in handy. See, we had to come over here and drill a hole, a 1/4-inch hole, filled it up with a grommet, take these wires here, stick them through the hole. Alright, show you a little bit inside here. Everybody knows who this guy is. So back here, this is where a majority of the fabrication of the conversion came in, was just making the bed pallet, because it also doubles as storage. So underneath here, we just keep a box for our tools and other random items. Back there, we have all the stuff that we couldn't go without. So this is pretty much all our baggage outside of our clothes. There's a little bit of storage space. There's a hammock over there, yoga mat. So in here we have books, notebooks, towels, stuff that we don't want to get wet and protect from the elements. As far as the bed pallet goes, if you want to know the exact details of what type of wood, sizes, screws, exactly what the general idea was, because as you can see, it's kind of a Frankenstein project, but we made do from people who know absolutely zero. So just go check out the van conversion video. Tell you about the draw here. It takes a little bit of elbow grease, but it's wood on wood. We made some brackets to just help keep this baby sturdy, and she's pretty heavy. This is all of our kitchenware. We've got our Coleman stove here. Just throw this bad guy up. We've got this drawer that folds out. We haven't really 100% completed it yet, but the idea is you have a string here, you pull it down, it hooks down here, and that keeps the drawer from going limp. You know, a little bit of torque. We're still working on that. That's under construction. But if you're looking here, we've got our Vitamix for the most amazing smoothies that my baby makes. And we've got our cooking cutleries, some produce bags, Here we have various supplements like the spirulina, some senna leaves, blackstrap molasses, butane, hot sauce, pot holder, some other utensils down there. So to give the drill a little bit more support, we just cut out one of our spare pieces of plywood and made a little kickstand, which last time this worked, it was on her dad's front yard, so we've never tested this. Field tested this on a parking lot, so let's see if it works. Oh yeah. And there she goes. You gotta watch when you're dealing with plywood. Listen for any cracking. That isn't a sign for emergency or tell you to stop what you're doing. So in here, pretty much we keep lunch for today. We're gonna do some salad with some salsa, bananas, because you know you gotta keep those on deck all day. You already know. Reusable bags, because plastic bags is for the birds, even though you will see a couple of plastic bags scattered throughout the van. Don't judge us, it's just because sometimes, you know, as in Rome, as they say. So mangoes, lemons, tomatoes, that's tomatoes for people who don't know. Me, because I still haven't gotten away from the ramen, that's my guilty pleasure. Rumi's food, yeah. Snack bags, cups, oil. We've got the essential oils and supplements, stuff like biotin, liquid green tea. Is this biotin? Yeah. And handy zandy, ionic zinc, liquid kelp. And I mean, how detailed do you want me to go? We've got copper water bottles, some more well water from the lady's dad's house. This bowl that goes with us everywhere. And this handy dandy torch. Fire extinguisher. That's the opposite. We've got all our seasonings in this bad boy. No, turmeric, central. We've got wheatgrass, sesame seeds. I think that's hemp seeds. No, those are sesame seeds. Some oats. So this is Daily Green Boost. It's organic. Our boy hooked us up, and he let us get that discount code for you guys, Earth Mama Med. 10% off, so definitely go check them out. All right, and that's pretty much it for the back of the van. You saw the bed, saw the kitchen, you saw the, what would we call that, the medicine cabinet or the pantry? That's the pantry.
Take the kickstand.
Ooh, good job, babe. Always remember to check your surroundings when you're dealing with heavy equipment. Alright, and you slide that bad boy right back in like so.
We have this leak in the van.